Morning guys, welcome to It's Alive podcast. Ben here. I just want to start with a little bit of a sad thing this morning. I just found out this morning via Twitter that the actor Leonard Nimoy has passed away. Leonard Nimoy, if you've never heard of him, he played Spock in the original Star Trek series. He was in a couple of episodes of The Simpsons that were absolutely hilarious, even more so with him in them. And he was also in the newer Star Trek movies. Now I won't go into too many details and ruin those Star Trek movies if you haven't seen them, but seriously, go and see those, they're amazing. He plays an older version of Spock. That's about all I'll say. It's very sad news. I mean, he was 83 years old, so he's getting on in years, but, you know, you just never think sometimes with celebrities and stuff that they're, you know, you think they're always going to be there, and then, you know, today, obviously, with him, he's gone. But, you know, he's always still with us. I mean, if you've ever met him, you know, you'll always have those memories. You can always keep the memories fresh in your mind of him and, you know, what he meant to you, and just, let that help you through. So, if anyone here is watching this and they are a fan of his or knew him personally, you know, my deepest condolences to you and to his family, of course, as well. So, you know, as he would say, live long and prosper. Alright, today, first thing we're going to talk about, and I'm going to eat some, so please excuse me if I'm just sort of going trying to talk with candy in my mouth. I'm going to talk about some amazing candy. Now this is, and I'm sorry I have already opened the packet, but if you head to my Instagram page, it's _alive_podcast. You'll be able to see a decent photo of this. This is M&Ms Candy Apple. Now I got these from unitedsweets.co.nz, an amazing website, an amazing company in New Zealand that does all kinds of international sweets, American stuff. They do British candies, British and American candies mainly, but they do all kinds of international candies. If you're in New Zealand watching this and you've never heard of them, pause this right now and go to unitedsweets.co.nz. They are awesome. They have great service. Fairly quick on the shipping. I mean, depends. Yeah, it is post, so sometimes things are a little bit slow. But they do have the greatest selection of candy. So, as I said, these are Candy Apple. I saw them actually. These I got from a little store they have. It's not this big, but it's a little bit bigger than this. In Sylvia Park Mall. I saw them and I thought, oh, you know, grab some candy and have a look around. I was just like, candied apple. I was like, yes, please. So, let's try some. Now, they have two colours in here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them. You have red and a slightly darker red. So, we'll pop these in the old mouth. And they do have a very slightly candied apple taste, as it says. It's subtle. You still get the chocolate from the M&M side of the M&M, of course. But yeah, it's subtle, but a really amazing flavour. I highly recommend these. I would give these a 9 out of 10. The only reason I'm not giving it a full 10 is I would almost like a little bit more of the apple flavour, but hey, these are pretty damn amazing. So I'll stop eating these now because I haven't had my breakfast. And if my mother found out I was eating candy for breakfast, she'd probably be very angry with me. But no, definitely check these out. M&Ms, Candied Apple. Give it a go. unitedsweets.co.nz. An amazing group of people and amazing candy. Also with M&Ms, sorry, just while I'm talking about them, they also do, I mean, various seasonal flavours. I mean, if you're watching this and you're in America or England, you know all about what I'm talking about. People in New Zealand, maybe not so much. They do some awesome flavours for Halloween. I know they've done some for Thanksgiving and Christmas. My personal favourite was the gingerbread ones that they did. And I got some of these last year, and I was just in love with them. Just absolutely in love with them. Gave them to people I knew, and only a few, of course, and just kept the rest for myself. But just amazing. So if you ever see these out, if you're ever at unitedsweets.co.nz or you're in Sylvia Park or any of the other fine locations, pick some of these up. Pick any of the other M&Ms flavours up that are, you know, different than normal M&Ms. Just do it. It's amazing. Tweet me after you've tried them. Let me know what you've tried, or even if you're in the States and you think the stuff I should be trying, flavours that I haven't thought about yet. For some reason, I'm now just thinking about one that tastes like McDonald's, but it would probably be really gross. But still, M&Ms make that happen. Tweet me, let me know what I should be trying, or tweet me some pictures of cool flavours you've tried. Even if it's seasonal flavour, just let me know what's out there. Maybe I'll try some and put them in a future video. Alright, now we're going to talk about some music. Now, music this week, or my song of the week, is This ain't a scene, it's an arms race by Fall Out Boy. Now this comes from the album Infinity on High, it came out in 2006. Now I have two singles, two limited edition singles that were put out at the time. One on blue wax, and also one on purple wax. Now they both obviously have interesting B-sides. The purple wax has the A-side of This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race, and on the B-side the song GINASFS. That's not bad, that's a pretty cool song. And also on the blue wax we have This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race on the A-side, funnily enough. And also on the B-side, I don't know why I'm holding my hand like this, It's Hard to Do What I Don't. Both pretty cool songs. Not my favourite Fall Out Boy tracks, but you know, I've always enjoyed the song This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race. Now, as you've noticed, this one here, some guys have doodled on it with black pen. Oh, should I wash it off? No, I won't. No, this is signed for me by everyone in Fall Out Boy apart from Patrick. Last time that Fall Out Boy was in New Zealand, they played at the power station here in Auckland. Also, just while I was going through Fall Out Boy stuff, I found my press pass from that show, and also a guitar pick. I don't know how well this is going to pop up, but I will try and put a picture up on Instagram. A guitar pick there. Fall Out Boy, Save Rock and Roll. That Pete Wentz gave me. Now, the signed Fall Out Boy record has started something I'm going to do over the next coming few, many videos. Is I'm going to talk about signed stuff that I've got. People that know me who are watching this now know that I have quite a few signed items. I also have a fair few guitar picks given to me by people. I can't hold this up too much because it's going to drop everything everywhere. I don't know how well you can see that, but there we are. I have quite a few guitar picks I've gotten from people over the years. There's a better shot of it. Doesn't really show too much, but there we are. So I'm going to talk about that sort of stuff over the next few weeks. Just people that I've met, cool stories. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about that sort of stuff. I've been blessed and honoured to meet a lot of my heroes in my day. Still a few people on the list that I would love to have met. I met Dino Cazares from Fear Factory a few years ago. He was the reason I got into playing metal. I heard Replica by Fear Factory and just thought, that's what I want to do. That's the music I want to play. I met Fall Out Boy once, and really nice guys. Pete Wentz is actually not a terrible person. There's a lot of people seem to give that guy a lot of grief, but hey, nice guy. I met Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top. That was amazing. I don't know how to describe meeting Billy Gibbons. Someone said it's like meeting God. Haven't met God yet, but I assume if God's anything like ZZ Top, and anything like Billy Gibbons, sorry, that would be pretty cool as well. Also met Dave Grohl a few years ago, and that was pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, he was just the nicest guy in rock and roll. He really does deserve that title. So yeah, so Fall Out Boy, Song of the Week. This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race. These two vinyls as well, I don't know that you can buy them anymore. You may be able to find them on eBay. The only one I've ever opened is the blue one. I played it a couple of times, and then I got it signed by Fall Out Boy, so I have to open them. They have these little paper tabs over them. I literally kept these in there since I bought them in, when did I buy these? Probably 2007. These came out 2006, so I probably bought them in about 2007. So, and we're now 2015. So I'd had them. I met Fall Out Boy a few years ago, so I'd had them in there. I hadn't played them for many years. I have Infinity on High, the deluxe version. It has both of these B-sides on it, so I thought, well, I'll leave these, in their packets for a while, and then if I'm ever lucky enough to meet Fall Out Boy, hey, that'd be a cool thing. I can open one up, get him to sign it, and I have. So it was really cool. Also saw Fall Out Boy once at a private, one of those MySpace secret shows they used to do a few years ago when they played at Vector Arena. They did a smaller set, still at Vector Arena. They played for about, I think it was about half an hour, 45 minutes. And it was sort of at the end of their sound check, and they did all the songs they did in their little MySpace secret show were songs they weren't doing that night at their main shows. That was kind of cool. I heard Disloyal Order of the Buffalo. I'm pretty sure I got that right. That's probably my favourite Fall Out Boy song, so I was quite chuffed to see that. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. And that's sort of my story about Fall Out Boy. Also, like I say, I'm going to start doing this about all my signed stuff. There is a box you can't see right there. No, there it is, which houses all this sort of stuff. One day I'll put it all in an album, as my wife's been telling me to do for years. But for now, it lives in a box. And yeah, so bringing stuff out of the box over the next few weeks to talk about. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty, so today's movie that we're going to be speaking about is The Orphanage. Now this came out in 2006. Presented by Guillermo del Toro, who people know from Hellboy and also from Pan's Labyrinth, both excellent films. Go check those out. Pan's Labyrinth still kind of weirded me out because I'm not really sure what the heck was going on, but I still enjoyed it, and it was pretty good. Now this one is entirely in Spanish, so it does have subtitles, but honestly, you don't really notice them. You sort of, your brain, how to say it, your brain almost reads them without you really noticing you're reading them, and you don't, half the time what's going on screen is enough to, how do I say it, to, you know, to sort of let you know what's going on in the story. So you don't necessarily need the subtitles on most of the time. The story, and I won't ruin it, so, you know, spoiler alert, danger, danger, spoiler alert. How do I say it? I must be careful. That's it. Okay, so woman returns back. This woman, Laura, returns back to the orphanage that she bought. That she was living in. So she bought the orphanage that she was living in. That gets the words out in the right order this time. Many years ago, she comes in with her husband and her adopted son Simon. Now, Simon doesn't realize he's adopted. Simon is also very, very sick. So not to give away too much. Lara at some point starts to feel that there are forces in the house seeking to do damage to her family. Now, if you've seen the film, you know exactly what I mean by this. And if you haven't seen the film, seriously, it is a great watch. It does have a happy but sad ending. Seriously, there's definitely be, you know, the odd, you might feel like you're chopping onions at the end of this thing. But seriously, it is a great film. It's definitely a Guillermo del Toro thing. As soon as you see the forces that are attempting to do damage, shall we say, you'll know exactly what I mean. But it is a lovely, lovely film. There's a couple of gross bits in it, but on the whole, it is an amazing, almost sort of touching film about family and, you know, what the length some people will go to protect and find their family again if they were to be not so with them, a little bit lost, so we say. So there we go. Orphanage, 10 out of 10. Definitely one of the best films I've seen in a long time. I remember when I bought it home first, I was working at a record store and I saw it. I thought, oh, The Orphanage, it looks scary. It's got Guillermo del Toro in it. Oh, you know, sorry, not in it, but, you know, he's presenting it. I brought it home to my wife. She's like, okay, and she said, oh, you know, maybe she thought I was a little bit more cultured than I actually am. Please don't tell her I'm not. Yeah, we watched it and it was amazing. Subtitles, but like I say, you do not need them. You don't really notice them if you're not a big foreign film watching person. Give it a go. It's an awesome watch. Alright guys, well that's about all we've got time for this week. As per usual, if you like the video, please pop a like down there, a thumbs up. Also a nice comment if you liked the video, or you saw something that you didn't like, or you saw something and you thought, hey, you like that candy, maybe you like this candy, or hey, you like that movie, you might like this movie, or you like Fall Out Boy, you might also like this band. My hands are going everywhere today. Pop all that down below. Also, link down below to Twitter, and you can email me as well if you're not a Twitter person. Lastly today, I just want to give a shout out to an amazing little record. Do I call it a record? It's 5 songs, so I'm going to call it a record because it's, you know, because I feel like it. This is a demo tape by the band The Skull. Now, it's called the Nuclear War Demo. This came out last year. Now, when I say tape, I actually mean this. Not, you know, like, hey, it's a mixtape, but it's actually a CD. Actual cassette tape, Nuclear side, War side. Available from Fell Swoop Records. They have a website. It is, I'm just going to read it now, to make sure I get this right, it is fellswooprecords.net. This is Fell Swoop Records release FSR002. This is a limited edition of 50. I got this for Christmas last year. I've known Fell Swoop's drummer Steve Francis for a few years. I'm a huge fan of him. He has two other bands that are amazing, who have records out that you should check out. They are Red Dawn and Bulletbelt. Now, also interesting note about Bulletbelt, they have a song that's going to be featured in the new upcoming horror movie called Deathgasm. Song that's, funnily enough, called Deathgasm. Makes it easy. Amazing song from the record Rise of the Banshee, which also came out last year. Now, definitely, if you like cassettes, if you like your sort of metal, speedy, black, death, I'm just going with adjectives right now, someone give me more, let's say horror, but it's not really. But if you like that sort of music, definitely check this out. Nuclear War demo by The Skull, fantastic. And if you can see it, and I'll put this up on Instagram as well, that logo kind of looks like either like something from Pan's Labyrinth, and also kind of looks like the monster, if you saw Lord of the Rings, when they travel to the Black Gate and that thing the mouth of Sauron comes out, not literally like this, comes out and he's only got, you can only see his mouth going like that. Kind of looks like that thingy. So definitely, The Skull, Nuclear War demo, check it out. Also check out Red Dawn. Also check out Bulletbelt as well. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Like I say, tweet me, email me, like, comment. Have an amazing week. And also show some love to people that you love. Give someone a hug. Tell someone you love them. And just have an amazing week there. Bye!